Hey, O1, what you all doing today? I told you about scouting stuff for me make a podcast things for in scouts. Check this is a logo a troop bubble is with there. So I want to show you that off today. Today is good deals for the scouts. So any way you can make up things for the scouts, please do. I want all you guys to pay attention to see this and in my scouts. I do some shows and I do talk shows and I do speaking shows about the scouts too. Any way you make podcasts, any way you can make a podcast within scouts, and it can be involved with meetings and scouts or something. If you are loving this today, I want to ask you guys about if you guys have more things I can tell for. If you guys are helping me to volunteering, let me know. Because I need to be working, actually, in scouts. Downtown YMCA. They can be involved with scouts, too. If they like to. If they want to be involved with in scouts or something. They can train, and Mavericks can join with in scouts too. All one needs to be involved with in scouts and Boy Scouts and Lady Scouts too, and Guys Scouts too. And I was in a lot scouting stuff out there about my past, about being involved in scouts too. And I was a Cub Scout, and I was a Wolf Scout, and I was a Wolf Scout too, and I was a Tomcat Scout too. And now I gonna be with a illegal scouts too. I'm gonna be in scouts like those people are in scouts. If people want to let you kids have Down syndrome or something, they can be a part with staff for and scouts too. And I want to be involved with in scouts, actually, because I really am in scouts. Before I start in scouts, too, I have Down syndrome, actually. Before I starting making Boy Scouts, Boy Scouts and Guys Scouts, or me too. I do all shows for scouts, and I do filmmaking in Boy Scouts too. Any way you can do podcasts with scouts too. You guys can do shows, and you do casting shows about scouts if you like. And they do have a Boy Scouts 2 feet round office or in scouts too. They have Boy Scouts office out there. If they want to do something, let me know. And I will make up some summer camps for our troop called Troop Feet Round. If they want me to do something for them, for in scouts for volunteering, let me know. If you are, let me do most work on my legal too. If you are being involved with this today, or something, if you are liking this, something, send up some Scouts and Boy Scouts campouts too. Actually, make what days you are doing things in Scouts, campouts, or something. Please, any way you are making questions about Scouts, troop and trail trips, for us to be involved with trips, for being involved with things we can do for all legal, actually. And I do all content shows for in Scouts. Something. All one needs to be involved with in Scouts, like us, like what we do in Scouts. I will pick some shows, and next time I am getting back into my Scouts staff to be involved with Scouts. Something I'm gonna be a staff and a COO for Scouts, and I am glad to be involved with that. Cause all one needs to be in troops too. They can be in troops with a spirit troop and Scouts too. You guys can be involved with that too. And I have my niece, my nieces and my nephew was in Scouts too. And I have brother, yeah, I have a brother-in-laws are in Scouts too, also. So, yeah, I want need to see this today because I do all shows for Scouts and I do casting shows and do video making for Scouts. If you guys are loving this or something, with out with Scouts 212, and all one like to be involved with it or something. Any way you can be involved with Scouts, please do. Any way you can join with in our Scouts. We are looking for more leaders in Scouts. We are looking for someone can be in our troop. Something. If you have someone like to be on a troop with us too, we want more leaders, and we need more Scouts leaders too, and we need some podcast Scouts leaders or like me, cause I do shows for casting shows for Scouts if they want me to do something for them. If they want me to code something at campouts or something, let me know that too. And I want needs to get in shape for being Scouts too. So when you get built up muscles and get able to be working with Scouts, and I need to be working actually. If you all have a office staff, office or something for me, can do stuff for you guys too. And by the Olympics, need to know what days we are having our campouts too. We need to know what by the Olympics can emote for our campouts too. We need to know that too. And what days are, what is meetings are in Scouts too. We need to know what days we are leaving to campouts and what time we get to things are like campouts, when days you get home, when days you're doing things, what days you are doing, and you can write down what days you can be on the podcast, when time you be on any shows, and what time I can be on my podcast shows. And I do all casting for podcasts. Podcast is like a show for hearing. Podcast is for hearing. It's for all one can be involved with what time and what days are your weekend start and scouts too. And what time, what days, and what days a week we are on camp out or something. And by the Olympics need to know what time, what days we are going on camp outs. So by the Olympics have board meetings like any way you make meetings and any way you make podcasts about meetings too on a podcast, what time, what days you are on a podcast or something. Let us know that too. What days, what week you are in right now. And I will show you this off today. Not really. I'll tell you what it is right now. Okay. These are my catchers. These are what things are. Saturday, Monday, yeah. Saturday, Monday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. And those are what days are, weeks are. And yes. So you do that kind of stuff. I do like all these things, what I'm doing right now. I'll write down what things are. Actually, I do these kind of stuff too. I write down things. I write down things down. What days, weekends are, and what time I do things with people, and what days I am on my podcast. What time I get into my podcast, and what days and what time I be on now. And these are like things you can do, and you guys can do these things too. I have a lot of them. And what days are too, actually. All these and all these things too on this too. And I do all shows for those too, actually. And by the Olympics need to emote that kind of stuff. What days things are in scouts and what time are like in sports are too. So if you are in scouts or something, you guys can be a ball with catchers, what time things are, what time you get to things, what days you are doing it or something. Let me know that too, actually. The same way like sports do too. They have sport catchers too. And you when time what you're doing in sports, what time you get to these sports stuff too. You guys can be involved with that in scouts too, if you like. Too. Anyway, I get to things too. I need to know what time, what things are. Like when it's by the Olympics is, what time is, what time, what day is Olympics are too. I write those kind of stuff down too, actually. And I do write down what many stuff I do for a job for me, being involved, my cartel, working on my podcasts. Anyway, you make podcasts with scouts. And scouts and Boy Scouts can watch sports stuff too. So, and tell me when you be on any shows, what time, what days things are. And I do like what time things are on TV too. I write down what days and what weeks are, what things are on TV too. I need to know what time they are on there too, actually, because I need to know that. And I need to work on things about my scouts too. So if you guys are learning in scouts, if you want to have a study guide about things about in scouts, you guys can do that. And you can do all things in scouting. You do shows, and you do editing shows and acting on shows of me acting with in my scouts. I'm gonna be a touring with a scouts acting in shows of me doing my acting job on my phone. My acting job is to be making shows for all one in scouts too. And in any way, what you do on the weekend with your parents or not as your littles, really, we just parents. So, yeah, any way you can do stuff, and any way you can do things on podcasts, and you guys can do media stuff. You do YouTube, and you do Facebook. Any way you make Facebook, and when you be touring in Facebook too, within Scouts or something, be involved with Facebook with a troop called Boy Scouts USA. Boy Scouts USA, Troop 312, donations for our troop. And I do all things for troop meetings or in scouts. If you are in some scouts meetings, let me know that too, actually. If you in ulterior way you make meetings, either way you make podcasts about meetings or something, we need to know what you can do with our podcasts and what time you can be on a podcast too. Any way you make podcasts, what time, what days, what weeks are you are on podcasts too. You guys need to start doing that. I be on like 5 o'clock, 2 o'clock, noon, anyway, any times I can be on my podcast, any times. Like, say, 10, we got 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock, 8 and 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock, and 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and maybe, 2 and 1 o'clock. And anyway, I do too. Anyway, you can do that kind of stuff too. So in downtown YCA too, I wanted to talk about you guys that too. I need to be looking at downtown YCA. If they have something and scouts. If they have any way you can do things for in sports or something, they have a badge for in sports, badges on sports too. In any way you join with Downtown YCA, if you guys want to join with at Downtown YCA, my scouts need to be joined with Downtown YCA if they like to be involved with that too. And I want to have someone be coaching scouts, and I need to be work on that, and I need to work on me to become as a trainer and a powerlifting trainer for in scouts. If they want to let me spot people at Downtown YCA, they need to know what I'm doing things for me. So this is when we get back into things. So either way you do stuff at the Y, and they do things for you guys and scouts too. And if you want to join with Downtown YCA or something, Boy Scouts and guys and Boy Scouts and Lady Scouts and Women's Scouts can be involved with Downtown YCA too. I need to be joined to work on my casting shows, and I need to be joined with YCA. Need to have job for me to hosting, need to doing my volunteer work for downtown YCA. So if you want to have people in my 2-3-12 like to come to our meetings in our trainers at Downtown YCA, our trainers too, they can join with everybody else have Down syndrome or something. They can join with Downtown YCA too. If they like to or something, come by to our YCA. We do things there, train people like you guys do on live shows and do any way you make shows for training. So I train people be on my shows. I train people be on my shows. And I need to be with those people because I need to work. If any way I can make things me to be working. Any way I make shows, any way I make podcasts, any way I do shows, like Peacock channels, TikTok channels, and my sister set me up being on TikTok. I do like really lot of stuff on there for you guys you guys can be involved with. And you guys can be involved with TV too. Like watching TV and doing things on TV too. So yeah. They do have something on TV about scouts too. They have things about scouting on TV. You can go on TV Prime, and you can go on TV Network.com or something. You guys can be on that, on Scouts. If you want me to do things for you guys on channels on TV or something, let me know if you are watching shows on TV. That way you guys can learn new things and requirements be on my channels too. So So I am starting off today. If you want to learn and teach you guys how make a podcast, and you guys can study and if study and yeah, you guys can do like read things about the scouts. They have books and being scouts, and they have badges for the scouts too. Anyway, you can earn badges or something. Maybe by the Olympics, I can promote our badges for a scout for us. And yeah, so anyway, you can make up things, and you can quit at channels, you quit at some podcast shows. Anyway, you make shows. Anyway, you can learn and study things about podcasting, something. Learn those requirements for earning a badge for making a podcast too. I wish they had a podcast shows or badges too. Let me know that too. If scouts have that in scouts or something. Anyway, you do sports meetings. If you do scouts meetings. Anyway, you make meetings or something. Let me know that too. So you guys have a great day and missing night to make some shows, and you can make live shows if you like. Anyway, you can do live meetings with your stories, meetings, or household stories about meetings online and on data on Facebook, on meetings and scouts too. And so yeah, so if you are doing music too, you guys can do that in scouts too. So you can do teaching. You can do teaching shows. All of you guys teaching in scouts. And what? One more thing too. We have prom coming up too. Tomorrow morning. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And I can wait to see all one at that, and it's called Night of Stars too. I can wait to see all those people there at that church too. I can wait to see all one at that church, and a lot people in scouts, they can go to them prom too. They can come to our and our staff for volunteering for Night of Stars. It's something they can be involved with that kind of stuff too, if you guys like. Sign up for volunteering. So you need to sign up before you get to this prom. So I can wait to see all one now. And yeah, Boy Scouts and Women Scouts and Lady Scouts and Women Scouts. Anyway, you are in Scouts. Something. Come to Night of Stars. Please come there to learn and comment about it if you like. So if you all want to join myself or something, please join with our staff for the Scouts, 2 staff with us there. So you guys have an amazing day to come to prom. And that Night of Stars doing an amazing job to volunteering. And I want to say something to Night of Stars volunteers too. I want to tell them thanks for hosting it for us to come to your prom for Night of Stars, and we always go there all the time. They have really good snacks there, and they have amazing people there volunteering there too at that Christian Hope Church. So we will have fun there, and we will have fun at that prom, and yeah, just come out to have fun and dance too. Any way you can do dishing, any way you can make those off your dishing or something, you guys can do that if you like. So that's why we need Scouts office to look at those things too. And Bus Olympics needs to look at these things too. See what days, what weeks, what other weeks are, what time you get to things, and what time you get these things are out there. So yeah. And post some catchers, write things down what time you get there. I need to know what time what things are. So make a comment about it and subscribe. If you are in Scouts or something, pull more followers on my YouTube followers for in Scouts too. I want Scouts meetings, troop patrol leaders can be on my YouTube followers account, and they can be on my YouTube page for Scouts too. Cause I want Scouts to be involved in Scouting. That way, any way you can do things for Scouts, let me know. Cause I will have a podcast with my friend named Juan Littles. He is a troop. He's a troop leader. Or troop leader. I will tell him what these shows are, what I'm doing, and this will help me to get my legal done. And I need to sign off being a volunteer for my YouTube channel too. And I part of staff for my YouTube channel too. You guys have an amazing day, and you guys have fun, and maybe next or if I make more shows for you guys. Love you guys, and I want to connect with Kibouts trips too, and what days and weeks are in Scouts, and what time we get to Scouts meetings are too. We need to know what time, what day things are in Scouts meetings too. We need to know that kind of stuff too. Those things are on my schedule here right now. That'll be on, that is 6:30. We need to get in our Scouts meetings are. What time we get to our Scouts meetings? Like say 6:30 and 8 p.m. Those are what time we are heading to our troop meetings are too. So those are what times, what things are in Scouts meetings are. So let me know that too, actually. Cause I'd like to send up a casual for in Scouts too, for in my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel and my Scouts casual be on my YouTube channel, Catchall, for my what days I am working on my things. So you guys have a great day and great at some YouTube channels. If you would like to look for a channel or something, go through their YouTube channel too. Go through them first. Cause I'm going to be a YouTube producer for channels, and I'm going to be a TV, YouTube, and Prime producer for in Scouts too. Cause I need to be a board on that to be on a board for in Scouts. If they want me to do something, ask me, and you can ask Ben too. My best friend Ben, he is in charge for Hayfin, and he is in charge for in Scouts too. The same way like our troop Scouts master named Juan Little is a Scouts master, CO Scouts master too, and my best friend Ben, he need some batches for him too. And any scouting neighbors need to earn some batches for us too. And we need some channels for batches. Channels can earn batches for us to earn batches too. So we are making casting shows about our batches. So if you're loving this or something, I want you guys to put that for Bus Olympics. So I will show you these off for you guys today. So I will going to show you guys these first. I'm working on this too, also. Online. Okay, before I sign off today, I will show you guys these. I got a lot new batches in Scouts, and I am doing these things in Scouts. This is my Scouts batches I need to on for Bus Olympics. They need to own those for us too, actually. And I do have more batches in my staff too. I need to do those requirements for our batches. And yeah, in this too, we got this from this college too. We got that. This too, I got too. In these rings too. So please be part of our batches too. If you have a channel out there, learn and study things about batches in Scouts. But Scouts batches, any way you make channels for our batches or something, make up some stories and top stories about our batches too. We need to have more merchandise for our Scouts too, and for our uniforms. We need more new Scouts uniforms like these, what we are wearing right now. So we need to wear those in our Scouts, and we need to wear it on podcasts too. So you guys have fun and have Missing Night or one. And Bus Olympics need to be added to. These things are really nice things you can do in Scouts too, in Ballroom Olympics too. So Bus Olympics is to earn us some batches for us and scouts too. Let us know that too. So if you guys need some stuff, let me know. If you are looting and teach you guys how to get more scouts, merchandise stuff, let us know that too. You guys can go on this too. It's called Boy Scouts. Oh no. www.boyscouts.com. You guys can do that kind of stuff too if you like. If you want to learn and study and read things about books about in scouts or something, please be involved with that kind of stuff too. And by the Olympics too. By the Olympics need to know that kind of stuff too. So I want them by the Olympics need to join with my show, cause I do all show scene things and I do hosting things for scouts. So if you're looking for a clothing store or something, ask me any way you like. So if you are in scouts or something, let me know. And in downtown YMCA needs to be a ball with our scouts too. So you guys have fun and you guys have an amazing day, guys. Please go on www.boyscouts.com and they have a YouTube channel and scouts too. I know Boy Scouts does do channels too. Anyway, you make channels for scouts too. You can make up questions and create some channels for scouts, Boy Scouts channels out there too. If you guys are learning and learning my podcast shows too. So you guys have fun and have days going and see you at that prom, guys. I love you guys and see you amazing day. See you there.